Grab your snacks, because this one is a roller coaster of grief, rage, and a battle for the ages. The episode opens in the dead of night, on rain-slicked streets. The air is heavy, and thunder still rumbles in the distance, echoing the storm that just tore through Wang Sheng's life. We cut to the ruined bedroom. It's just before dawn, around 4 in the morning. Pei Rong is kneeling beside her husband, Wang Sheng. His body is wrapped in a blood-stained robe. With hands that won't stop shaking, she has gently cleaned his face, but there's nothing she can do about the gaping hole in his chest. Her eyes are red-rimmed but completely dry. She's cried all the tears she has. Standing guard is Pang Yong, his face a mask of grim determination, sword at his side. He tells Pei Rong they've found the demon's trail. Her footprints, left after Pei Rong managed to wound her with that candlestick, lead to an old temple south of town. She's wounded, Pang Yong says. We move now, before she heals. Pei Rong's voice is a raw whisper. I'm coming. Pang Yong tries to stop her, telling her it's too dangerous. But Pei Rong gets to her feet, and the look in her eyes is pure fire. She took my husband's heart, she says. I want to see her face when it ends. There's no arguing with that pain. Pang Yong simply nods and hands her a small dagger, telling her to stay behind him. The scene shifts. It's now around a.m., and the first hints of dawn are fighting through the darkness. Pang Yong leads the small group through a rainy, twisted forest. Pei Rong follows close, mud sucking at her shoes. With them are 2 guards, their torches cutting through the fog. Lightning flashes, revealing gnarled trees that look like skeletal hands reaching for them. They're following a trail of footprints, but these are unnatural. Too perfect, almost glowing faintly in the wet earth. We hear Pei Rong's thoughts, a voice overfilled with anguish. Every step is agony. Every breath is a sharp reminder that Wang Sheng is gone. But her grief has forged itself into a weapon. She will not let this demon escape. Not after what she did. They finally arrive at the abandoned temple. It's a crumbling ruin, with broken statues looming like silent, judging figures. Rain drips from the cracked roof tiles. And there, in the center of the courtyard, stands Xiao Wei. Her back is to them. Even now, she looks beautiful, but her silk hanfu is torn, and her shoulder is bleeding a thick black ichor. On a cracked stone altar in front of her lies Wang Sheng's heart. It's pulsing with a faint, unnatural light. Xiao Wei turns slowly. Her eyes are glowing a demonic red. Her voice echoes, filled with mockery. You came to save him? Too late. His heart beats for me now. That's all Pang Yong needs to hear. Demon, he roars, drawing his sword. Your time ends here. The battle begins. Pang Yong charges, his sword clashing against Xiao Wei's claws, sending sparks flying into the damp air. She moves like smoke, impossibly fast, dodging and slashing. One of the guards makes a move, lunging with his spear, but Xiao Wei is on him in a flash. A single brutal swipe of her claws, and the guard falls, his throat ripped open. Pei Rong watches from a distance, clutching the dagger. Horror and pure rage were on her face. Pang Yong is a skilled fighter, relentless and precise. He presses his attack, and finally, his sword finds its mark, landing a deep cut across Xiao Wei's arm. She lets out an unearthly howl. You think steel can kill what's already dead? She shrieks. She leaps onto a broken pillar and then launches herself down, aiming her claws right at Pang Yong's back. He spins, just barely managing to block the attack. In that split second, Pei Rong sees her chance. Fueled by adrenaline and grief, she runs forward and throws the dagger with all her might. It flies true, embedding itself in Xiao Wei's side. The demon screams, staggering back. You took everything from me. Pei Rong shouts, her voice breaking. Xiao Wei rips the dagger out, black blood pouring from the new wound. With a final surge of fury, she lunges directly at Pei Rong. But Pang Yong is faster. He intercepts her, his sword slashing down in a powerful arc, cutting deep into Xiao Wei's shoulder. She stumbles back, critically wounded. And this is where everything changes. As Xiao Wei clutches her wounds, the illusion begins to fail. Her beautiful skin starts to tear at the edges, and for a terrifying moment, we see glimpses of the grotesque, monstrous form beneath. Her glowing eyes shift from the beating heart on the altar to Pei Rong, and her voice, when she speaks, is cracked, almost human. "I only wanted to be loved," she whispers, "like you were." Tears finally fall from Pei Rong's eyes. "Love doesn't steal hearts," she replies, her voice soft but firm. "It gives them." Xiao Wei lets out a bitter, broken laugh and lunges one last time. Pang Yong raises his sword, ready to deliver the killing blow. But then, something incredible happens. "Wait," Pei Rong cries, stepping forward, her arms outstretched. Pang Yong freezes. Xiao Wei freezes, her face a mask of confusion. Pei Rong turns to Pang Yong, her focus absolute. "Don't kill her yet. There has to be a way to bring him back." Xiao Wei just stares at Pei Rong, and the surprise in her eyes gives way to something else. Something that looks like respect. "You would save him," she whispers, "even after everything?" Pei Rong nods, her resolve unwavering. "He's my husband. I won't lose him twice." Pang Yong lowers his sword, considering the impossible. He mentions a Taoist priest who might know a way, but warns it won't be easy. And the first step, Xiao Wei must be bound. At that moment, her strength gives out. The demon collapses to her knees, her human skin flaking away like ash. As the first true light of dawn breaks through the clouds, the rain finally stops. A single ray of sunlight illuminates the courtyard. We see Pei Rong kneeling by the altar, her hand gently resting near Wang Sheng's heart, which is still impossibly beating. Pang Yong is in the background, binding the weakened Xiao Wei with old ropes and chains found in the temple. We hear Pei Rong's voice one last time, filled not with despair, but with a new, fierce hope. "If there's any chance, I'll pay whatever price." For him, for us. A hopeful, aching melody begins to play as the screen fades to black, leaving us on a cliffhanger that promises an even more desperate struggle to come. What a powerful episode. The shift from pure vengeance to a desperate hope for redemption is just incredible. What do you think Pei Rong will have to sacrifice to bring Wang Sheng back? And can Xiao Wei even be trusted? Let me know your theories down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more recaps. See you next time.